In a small town, not far from where you might be sitting, lived a woman named Sarah. Sarah was a dreamer. She always believed she could build a business that would change her life. But dreams, as you might know, often come with challenges. Sarah had a small bakery. It wasn't much, just a little shop at the corner of Maple Street. She poured her heart into it, waking up before dawn, baking fresh bread, and making sure her customers felt at home. But one winter, a storm hit the town. The power went out for days, and Sarah's bakery, like many other businesses, was hit hard. Her goods spoiled, and she had to close her doors for a while. The bills piled up, and soon, Sarah was drowning in debt. She felt like a failure. She'd put everything she had into that bakery, and now, it seemed like all her hard work was for nothing. But Sarah wasn't ready to give up. She knew she had two choices: wallow in her failure or learn from it. She chose the latter. Sarah decided to take a step back and figure out what went wrong. She realized she'd been too focused on making the best bread and hadn't thought about the business side of things. She hadn't saved enough for emergencies, hadn't marketed her bakery, and hadn't connected with the community as much as she could have. So, she started small. She took a job at a local cafe to pay off her debt, and in her free time, she studied. She read about business strategies, learned about emergency funds, and attended local entrepreneur meetups. She talked to other business owners, listened to their stories, and learned from their mistakes. Months passed, and slowly, Sarah began to rebuild. She reopened her bakery with a new name: Rise and Shine. It wasn't just a bakery anymore. It was a symbol of her resilience, a place where people could come together, share their stories, and support each other. Sarah introduced new items, started a community board where people could pin their business cards and flyers, and even began a small savings fund for her bakery. She connected with her customers, and her bakery became a beloved spot in the town. And you know what? Her business flourished. It wasn't just about making money. It was about learning, growing, and lifting others along the way. Sarah's failure had taught her more than any success ever could. It taught her resilience, humility, and the value of community. Sarah's story is a reminder that failure is not the end. It's just a chapter in your journey. It's a lesson that, if learned, can lead you to heights you never imagined. So, when you face your own storms, remember Sarah. Remember that every setback is a setup for a comeback. And that, dear friends, is the story of how Sarah turned her financial failure into a beacon of hope and success. Keep dreaming, keep learning, and never be afraid to rise again. Subscribe for more inspiring stories of resilience and success. Remember, every failure is just a step towards your greater story.